Hello family and welcome back. So I just shared a video about having open and proactive communications with your child's teacher. I am Wendy Gray, I'm your go-to educator, and I ask that you please like and share this video with other parents, teachers, and administrators and anyone who can benefit. So I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on how important communication with your child's teacher is, that open and productive communication. So that open and proactive communication. So children, of course, they don't want to get in trouble. Like, think about it. When you were a child and if you did something in school, did you go home and say, hey mom, dad, this is what I did in school today and I got in trouble? Absolutely not. So nothing has changed. All right, kids don't want to get in trouble. So there are certain situations that happen in the classroom that the teacher may not always call you on, because we want to give the kids the opportunity. We'll give warnings, we'll remind them of the expectations, so on and so forth. ISS, different points, reward points, whatever it may be. And if these incentives help, then they help, and if they don't, then we'll have to talk about it. So sometimes parents feel like, hey, you should have called and told me that this was going on. Well, that is true. However, teachers want to give the child an opportunity to self-correct. All right. And that is something that will hold our kids accountable and responsible, because they have to be accountable and responsible for their actions. So before things get out of hand, we'll give them a chance. But if the child's teacher does not acknowledge certain behaviors right away, don't jump on the teacher because they didn't tell you about every little thing that goes on in the classroom, because teachers have hundreds of students to deal with, which means hundreds of different behaviors, which means there is a small amount of time in the day that the teacher has to do everything that they need to do, including parent communication. So, how are we going to make sure that our teachers are communicating with our parents, and our parents are communicating with our teachers, and that our parents are understanding of, okay, I know that my child's teacher can't focus all of his or her direction on my one child, and that the teacher is managing the behaviors of 30 plus kids at one time. How can I, as a parent, extend some grace to my child's teacher if she does not, or he does not, tell me every single thing every single time? Okay, so remember, we want to extend grace to our students. We want to teach them accountability and responsibility. So sometimes you may not know every single thing. So that's why it's important that we develop and we foster those healthy relationships early on. So if you send an email to your child's teacher, again, letting them know that these are my concerns, because the concerns that you have, these aren't concerns that just happened yesterday. These are concerns that you have seen in your child in previous years, and maybe something transpired over the summer that is impacting and affecting how your child is behaving and communicating and cooperating, or the lack of. So again, be open, be honest, which is what I talked about in the other video, and remember to give your child's teacher some grace where it comes to communicating. Now, if your child's teacher is not communicating at all, that is unacceptable. And if behaviors are ongoing and you don't know about it, that is unacceptable. But what I am saying is, allow them grace and allow your child time to self-correct, to get it right. And when you come in for that parent-teacher conference and the teacher says, well, in the beginning, first couple of weeks of school, Johnny's behavior was like this, but we've been working on it in the class. This is what I've done, and I've seen a complete turnaround. That's what you want. So accept the positive feedback, knowing that, Johnny had a little rough start, but Johnny got it together because the teacher had some expectations and Johnny met those expectations. So we're going to celebrate our children. We're going to celebrate our teachers because they are dealing with multiple children at multiple times, at different times throughout the day. So let's make sure that we are communicating openly, proactively, accepting that feedback, giving your child's teacher some suggestions, being there to advocate and support. And let's make sure that we are having a great year as we are communicating with our teachers and teachers with our parents. All right, so you know what I need for you to do. I need for you to like this video, subscribe to this video, and share it with other parents, teachers, administrators, and anyone who could use these helpful tips. This is the book. It's a great blueprint. Go ahead and get it, share it, and I'll see you in the next video. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you're enjoying these videos and if the topics are helpful. I hope that they are. I'll see you later. Bye.